So let's see what's next. Trump and heaven. Oh Jesus! Well, I got the right cards for it, though. Because if you get to heaven and you got to walk around with this fool, I'm leaving immediately. So he's been talking about the afterlife quite a bit, it seems. I have to read this. That's what I picked this up for. These are his words about religion and religious freedom and things of that nature. It was terrible under Biden. Now, anyway, it was terrible under Biden. I was so amazed. I won the evangelicals by like 88%. But I was trying to figure out who are the other 12%? How could they vote for her? I mean, she was so pathetic. And Biden, it's a combination. What's worse than the other? What do they do? Why do they do that? It's like you can't imagine them wanting to do that. What they did to you. They were closing churches during the pandemic. They were closing churches. Okay. This man is a fool, Jesus. They were closing churches. Even if the people went outside and they were 10 feet apart, they were going in, raiding them, and, treating them like prisoners, like horrible people. They're great people. They were the backbone of this country. They still are. And they're dwindling. But I'm telling you that religion's coming back, and religion brings our country together. All religions, a lot of religions, I mean. Some are, some I could question, I guess, if I'm being honest with you. A little rough philosophy there. But religion brings our country back together. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. And we have to bring it back stronger. And has made tremendous roads. That's an interview he had. That was his answer to a question about something that had nothing to do with religion. Now, Donald Trump. Why the sudden fascination with the afterlife? Because he said that he wanted to broker peace because that would surely get him into heaven, because right now he feels like he's at the bottom of the totem pole. I would venture to say that you're not on the totem pole at all. Some totem poles are stuck in the ground, and I think you are 15 feet below that. But that's just me being judgmental and petty like I am. So, why the fascination with the afterlife? Oh, dear Dawn. The Three of Cups. The Star. The Queen of Cups. This, you know what? The Five of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. The High Priestess. I don't think it's a mortality thing. That's where I thought this was going to go. I truly believe this is a jealousy thing. Why do I say that? There is someone who is spoken of highly as a person who is a shoo-in to get into heaven, and he wants to go to. Three of Cups, there is the community. This is growth, the community, that type of thing. The Star, this is the well-being, this is the good nature, this is the beauty of human creation. This is one of the most positive cards in the tarot, and for me, and it's like this person, it doesn't mean this, but it's like this person is holy. This person is cherished, because this is the Star of Guidance, and it's like there's a person who is just talked about and fawned over like that oh Lord, what's the preacher name? Not Falwell, but the other one, Graham. like people they just thought he was the second coming, and oh my, and how people talk about the Pope, and they worship at the foot of the Pope, and that type of like there's a person around them, because the Queen of Cups is an awesome card. Mother Mary. This is the psychic woman, the cherished woman, the good woman, good wife, that type of thing. But in the negative, which is where we are with the Five of Pentacles, she is jealous. She is prone to jealousy. She is prone to vanity. She's prone to thinking about herself and only herself. The Five of Pentacles is an echo of a person who is fixated upon their own plight, that they miss the true meaning and the salvation. You should not try to get into heaven because somebody else is. You should try to get into heaven because you want to be a nice person. But I really, truly believe this is a jealousy thing. The High Priestess, again, shows up with the Queen of Cups. They're the same person. It's the person with the advanced knowledge, also the Pope-S. And then there's the Two of Cups. She's even dressed like a nun in here. Card deck chooses the reading, huh? And then the Two of Cups, a deal. Let's make a deal. You let me into heaven and I'll get you a deal on a golf course. I think God's got his own golf course, pal. But I think it's a jealousy thing. Okay. For grins and giggles, let's ask let's ask if Donald Trump would be let into heaven, if you believe in such a thing. But let's ask, since we're here. Would Donald Trump be let in to the Golden City? Will Donald Trump go to heaven? The Fool, right? A part of me doesn't like where this is going already. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, here we go. Bless his heart. No, the Five of Cups is a card of sadness and regret and loss and depression. If I pull the devil, read me over. I'm not doing this again. I'm never reading tarot cards again. Now here's an interesting thing too. Bear this in mind. For I'm itching to pull the next one. Bear this in mind. Both of these cards represent him as well. Programming. We didn't program these cards. Every time we read on Donald Trump, this popped up over and over and over and over again on multiple people's channels, and then now this one is. But there is the Fool, which is the journey. There is depression, which is loss and sadness. And then the Six of Pentacles, which is charity and thanksgiving. So this is also a card of begging and submission. We'll do one more. There's the Hermit. Wandering. That's, you know, when I asked this question, the first thing that popped into my mind was the Jack-o'-lantern guy. The story about the Jack-o'-lantern, to where he was really horrible to people here on Earth, and he gets to a point where he can get into hell, and the devil says, no, you're too horrible even for here, basically. And so he's left to wander the earth holding a jack-o'-lantern. And so Jack of the Lantern, so he holds a lantern. A wanderer, just an aimless spirit. Four swords. No, you must pull back from that dream. If you believe in heaven, according to that reading, he is not going. Well, we shall. I wanted to say we shall see, but maybe he shall see.